morning. Well, I gotta come in and stir my vinegars. Right. Again, today is the 12th, and I'm putting this on YouTube, and I'm gonna also send a copy to Miss Foxworth over there in Chicago, Section 8. Because, as you see, Miss Nelson still has not come and fixed this water that's running from up under this carpet. The water is still not fixed in the kitchen. Hear it? Still not soaking carpet. Nets all over my vinegars. Um, Coming from this, whatever this is, in this carpet that's coming up through with the floor, with this water, bringing all kind of insects in my house. Now, Miss Nelson had called me Friday and said she was coming to fix this. Now, I originally sent her showing her that this water was coming up on my floor and it was being tracked all through the house, all in the bathroom. And as you can see, it's track marks from me coming in here stirring my vinegars. And I haven't heard from her. She said she would be here Friday. Today is Monday. And she called and asked me, text and asked me was I here, and I texted back, yes. But she knew I was here because her daughter and son live upstairs. Her daughter and her son live upstairs, so they know I'm here. All she had to do was say, well, it's bro downstairs. Of course, they told her yes. So that's no excuse why she hasn't shown up. She is still asking me about money for rent. She want rent for this. For me living like this. Now, as I said, there must be something that she has on housing why they let her get away with this. Because this water has been going on too long. They know I don't have access to the water in my sink because I've seen videos of pictures of how my water is contaminated, all that white powder that's in my bowls and in my pots and pans when I try to boil water or use it for cooking. That I have to get water out the bathroom. And now, again, the water has been running from there into the tub, so I can't really cook with that water when it's running down into the water I'm trying to use to cook with. So this has been since the night that I sent Miss Foxworth and Mr. Vera this video. Still nothing. But Miss Foxworth said I wasn't notifying Miss Nelson in a timely fashion. And Miss Nelson said that I'm going to get charged for this because I didn't notify in a timely fashion that this was happening. So she's going to take it out my security deposit. I hope you guys can understand me because, like I said, for some reason, my videos are not the audio is being messed up somewhat for some reason. But I am still waiting on Miss Foxworth to send me the paperwork where she sent me a voicemail that says that Miss Nelson said that I owe her rent because she said Miss Nelson sent her documentation showing that I owe her rent. And I've asked Miss Foxworth for copies of the documentation of how I owe Miss Nelson rent. Because if she got documentation saying that I'm behind in that rent, I'd truly like to see that. Especially since I've sent Miss Foxworth pictures of emails and text messages where it shows clearly I don't owe her anything. And I told her in August I wasn't going to pay her until she does something about this apartment. But Miss Bosworth has continually told me to pay Miss Vera uh, rent. And I'm living like this. You have to excuse the bedroom. I had to put everything here that I got to work with because if I don't sleep with it, it comes up messed up some kind of way. But I sent her a video, I think on September 5th, showing where somebody had came back in here and put a rose by my chair in the living room and a rose by my uh, stove. So as soon as I went and bought some groceries, I came back and my groceries had been contaminated with some my fruits and vegetables that I was going to make the vinegars and can were contaminated and were messed up. So I was at the police department and I told them about it and I came home and the roses were on the floor. So I sent Miss Foxworth a copy of that about every time I leave my house, walk out the door, somebody comes in here. So we know it's coming from upstairs. We already know. This is Vera's son and that woman up there. Because, as I said, $10 came missing on my purse and some old coins. Now, who would take $10? Not a regular burglar. Take two $5 bills and leave all the singles. And then shortly after that, $20 came up missing. And then I noticed that I went in my book bag and there was a bottle of peppermint essential oil that's missing. Now, what man would take a bottle of peppermint essential oil out of a book bag? So it has to be that person up there, that female person up there, that took a bottle of peppermint essential oil. That's petty. That is really petty. And she doesn't work. She's here all day long. So for them not to see people coming out continually, every time I walk out the door, coming in here when I'm asleep, they know everything else about me. So why couldn't they not hear people coming in tearing up my shoes, destroying my products, contaminating my food? So how, and some of the things that are done, like when they go through my boxes or throw things all around my house, destroy my house, you cannot tell me you can't hear that noise upstairs. You can't tell me you don't hear what's going on down here since you know exactly when I walk out the door. So, again, I haven't heard anything from Miss Rivera, Miss Nelson, about fixing this. Miss Foxworth sent me an email on the 9th, I think it was, saying that my briefing is on the 20th. And they would send an inspector out here as soon as Ms. Hodges sign off on it. So that was the 9th. Let me see what happens this week. Since my briefing is the 20th. Now, Ms. Foxworth already told me that Ms. Vera passed the inspection in 2013, 2015, and they weren't going to make another inspection until next year. But since I sent her these videos, all of a sudden, they're going to send an inspector. Now, I've been with Section 8 quite a while. And when I had a problem like this with another landlord I had, they gave me emergency moving papers. They gave me emergency briefing and moving papers so I can get out of there right away because I was in danger. The building was being totally, people were burglarizing it everywhere you turned, and everybody had moved out but me. I was the only one left in that whole big apartment building. They gave me emergency papers and got me out of there. But for some reason, And the thing is, I didn't have to. Now I sent Miss Foxworth videos, text messages, police reports, uh, emails. I sent those on the 24th, and she sent me a termination letter on the 24th because I said I wasn't giving Miss Nelson rent. Now, if you mishired this, and what's her name? That's supposed to be the program director, Miss Angela Francis, can get together in one day, because I sent you that paperwork, everything I had for evidence on the 24th, and all of y'all got together that same day and sent me out a termination letter, terminated my Section 8. Really? Now you're telling me, in order for me to get my papers and to move, it's going to take y'all a while. It took you one day. It gave me that termination letter. But now I got to wait for an inspection. I didn't have to do that when I had the problem in 2011 with Mr. Neely. When I told you, when that building kept getting burglarized and everybody moved out, I was the only one left in there, and they got me out of there. But here I am in a worse situation where I'm living in horrendous conditions, and I got to wait for. And like I tell you, I know they have emergencies where they get people out. Help them right away. Help them with their security deposit and everything else. But here I am. Can't even go look for a place to stay because I don't have any moving papers, and they're gonna have to wait till the inspection comes to inspect this house before they stop paying her rent. Even though I've sent them all kind of pictures, all that stuff in the bathroom. Do they think these pictures are fake? I didn't have to go through that with Mr. Neely. I just told them what was happening. They got me out of there. But I've given this Miss Foxworth, Miss Hedges, and Miss Angela, they have all this evidence. But I got to wait for inspection. As I said, this is something that's really, really wrong here. Now I'm waiting for an inspection so they can say, because they stopped at Mr. Neely's rent. Oh, sorry about that. They stopped at his rent immediately. But they're not gonna stop her rent because they're gonna make an inspection. They gotta make an inspection with all the videos, with all the pictures, with all the emails, with all the police reports. They gotta put out an inspection. But it took them one day to send me a termination letter. Same day I sent them the evidence. One day I got a termination letter. They wrote it up immediately. Well, I'm gonna send a copy of this to Miss Foxworth again. Put it on YouTube. And see how long I have to live here. Because, like I said, my briefing is not till the 20th, where I'll get my moving papers. And, like I said, my water being contaminated, I have to walk around with, make sure these rubber shoes. And I hope these are hard to tell because they've tore up every other pair of sandals and shoes I've had. And still nothing. Even though them roses were left on my floor, one on the and by my chair that I sit in when I came back from the police station, and another one in front of my stove, showing me that they don't care who I talk to or what I do, that they're going to do what they want to do. But the outcome is not in their hands; it's in my hands, because God gave me that power. So they can try to do what they want to do. I'm still gonna win this battle, and it's really not theirs; it's the Lord's, and the Lord is on my side. I love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.